Hello everyone, it's Monday, which means you get the pleasure of watching me and it's gonna be fun. So let's get entertaining. This week is our first time week and today I'm gonna talk about my first concert. It wasn't too long ago, it was about a year ago, August 14th, 2014. It was a One Direction concert and 5 Seconds of Summer was opening up. And they're like the only reason I wanted to go, but I stayed for One Direction too. Because why waste your money? When we were driving there, we were on the highway and we brought my One Direction CD. We got close to the arena and my mom was like, when you go to concerts, you blast their music. And I was like, okay. And she put the CD in. She turned the volume all the way up. And everyone else that was driving there too was like looking at us and they were like screaming and they were happy that we were doing that. There were people walking outside of the arena. We were still blasting it. And they were all screaming, yeah, yeah. So when we went to go try to find somewhere to park and we finally got to this one parking spot. And it was like $20 just to park. So my mom was like, no, we're not doing that. We drove to a different lot and it was a free lot. So we parked in that one. We walked about 3 blocks. We parked 3 blocks away from the arena. And we were about to be in line. And my mom goes, I forgot my medicine. I was like, do we have to go back to get it? And she was like, yeah. And it was about 5 minutes from opening time. So my mom was like, you guys can stay here and I'll go get it. And I was like, no, we are in Philly, mother. I am not staying here while you walk 3 blocks to go get medicine. I've never ran faster in my life. We ran so fast back to that car and my mom took her medicine, ran back. So we were kind of late. It didn't open by the time we got there. Like, it was about like 3 minutes till opening time. So when we got back to the arena, we were in line and there was all types of girls with One Direction shirts on and everything. And they were all like screaming and everything. And I was kind of like surrounded by screaming girls. I wasn't screaming. I was excited to be there. So once we actually got to the guy that was checking our tickets to get in, he said, do you guys like One Direction? No dip! Why else would I be here? I was like, are you kidding me? And he just let us in. He was like, have fun. And I turned around and I was like, okay. We got in and there was like a ramp to walk up to our seats because we were on like, there was like the floor and then the first seats that slant a little bit. We were on them seats. So we were really close. And we were walking up the ramp. Out of nowhere, I heard Luke strum his guitar and start talking. So I started freaking out. So I grabbed my mom's arm and I ran as fast as I could with her. And I was like, we have to go, that's Luke and Michael, oh my God, we have to go. And we were running and my mom was just laughing like, slow down. And I was like, no, we are not gonna slow down, we are gonna keep going. We found the seats. There was like a guy there to tell us how far away our seats were from that row. And he was like, it's right there. And I turned around and they had like this big screen. And it was like, it would show you them on it. And I looked over at it and all I saw was Ashton with a big, huge smile on his face. I started crying so hard. I just broke down and my mom and the security guard was laughing at me and I was like, it's not funny. He's so good looking and I love him. May I remind you, I'm a Michael girl though. I'm not an Ashton girl. So when we sat down, they started playing, it was End Up Here. That was great. That was really good. After that, they were just talking. And out of nowhere, Michael decides to go, wait, everybody stop. And all the guys were like, why, what? He points up at the sky and he goes, there's an airplane. He stopped the whole concert for an airplane. And then they continued and they played a couple more songs. It was like their last song, and right after they finished their last song, it started raining. So everyone's seats were getting wet. We all went inside where it wasn't getting wet, and it rained for about an hour. And so everyone was out in the like hallways. My mom decided to go and walk around, and we could have gotten lost. We're like, why would you do this? And she's like, I want to explore. I was like, you're gonna get me lost? And it finally stopped raining. We all thought that One Direction were gonna cancel and we would have had to go home. But no, they didn't. They came out and they did a good job. The stage was slippery, so of course, like always, one of them fell. And Harry jumped off stage and gave a fan a hug in front row, and I was like, are you kidding me, dude? It was a good show. So that was my first concert. I'm trying to go to the Five Sauces concert, Rock Out With Your Socks Out, September 4th. It was a good experience. So while I'm gone, take an adventure or two, go on a road trip, go do something fun, but make sure you are back next Monday to let me entertain you guys. Love you all.